What's up, guys? It's Thursday, and I've got two MLB picks that have a 0% chance of losing. I already checked myself, so you're definitely going to want to stay tuned for that. But first, do yourself a favor. Subscribe to this channel. We talk about sports betting literally every day, all the time, always. It's awesome. And while you're at it, do me a favor, like this video, comment on it, help me out here. We have an algorithm to fight, guys, and likes and comments kill this thing. It's a huge algorithm, so we can't get enough likes and comments, so definitely do that for me. Like I said, I've got two bangers today, but first, before we even get to those, let's talk about yesterday. Got a recap, big recap guy, everybody knows that. The first bet from yesterday, yikes. Braxton Garrett, over 4.5 strikeouts. He didn't come anywhere near that, guys. Here's the thing, though. They kept him in even after he gave up like 8 runs in the first inning or second inning, whenever it was. He had 3 strikeouts, and to be honest with you, I never give up. Never. Ever, ever, ever. Always think you're going to win no matter what. Just do it like that. It's way more fun. But he didn't get there. He had 3. Don't get me wrong. He was kind of on his way. It was going to be one of those miracle covers, one that we talk about for the rest of our lives, even with our grandkids. But he didn't have it in him. The guy got spanked. I mean, he looked like a pinata out there, so there was that. Out with the bad, in with the good. Louie Varland, over 4.5 strikeouts. Guy cashed. It was an awesome cash because he kind of had you there. Like, you were like, yeah, he's definitely going to cash. And then you're like, ooh, maybe he won't cash. And then you were like, yeah, he's definitely cashing. Then you're like, ooh, maybe he won't cash. Turns out in his final inning, he got those last 2 batters. And then they pulled him. Somehow, I don't understand why they do this, but they'll pull him like after he just struck out 2 people when there's only 1 out left. Whatever, didn't matter. He got home. That's all that matters. And for today, we've got day games, guys. I love day games because I love to gamble during the day. That's just fun. All right, so like a work day, you're hanging out, you're working, eat lunch, and then bam, you're gambling. No one can beat that. First one, 2:10 p.m. Eastern Time. Grayson Rodriguez, over 5.5 strikeouts, plus 106 at Caesars. This is absolute gold. He's been over this number in 4 of his last 5 games. In fact, he's only gone under this number 1 time. It was not his fault. He got 5 that day. It was his first start of the season. I think it was his first start ever. That was against the Texas Rangers. That ain't going to happen today. Today, he's got the Kansas City Royals, who just can't hit right-handed pitching. That's just what it is. We've got 5 guys in the lineup that all strike out 25+% of times against righties, and 3 others that are 21+%. Basically, Vinny P is the only one that we're worried about. He's not going to K today, and he probably will be in the lineup, so there is that. But there could be like 8 guys, that strike out all the time. On top of that, they're a 26% strikeout team during the day, and obviously this is a day game for them, so there is that too. We just saw them struggle last series with right-handed starters. Sonny Gray got 7 of them, Bailey Ober got 6 of them, and Pablo Lopez got 7 of them. Everyone's going over this number against them. So far this series, Tyler Wells and Kyle Gibson have not struck out people, but they're Tyler Wells and Kyle Gibson. We're not talking about those 2. We're talking about Grayson Rodriguez. No chance this guy strikes out anywhere less than 6. I think he might go for a record. Right about the time Grayson Rodriguez is sitting down his 6th Kansas City Royals, we're going to get George Kirby, over 5.5 strikeouts, minus 128 at FanDuel. This game starts at 3:37. Perfect timing. Here's the thing. You can get a better line at DraftKings. It was like minus 115. They won't even let me bet more than $43. So I had to go to FanDuel, got a worse price, minus 128, but I don't think it's going to matter. I know Kirby's only been over this number once this season, but here's the thing. It kind of wasn't his fault. He had the Angels, the Guardians, the Cardinals, and the Rockies, who all are not that bad in terms of strikeouts against righties. He's getting multiple strikeouts every game. It's not like he's only getting 1, but I'm just saying, against those 4 teams, what are you going to do? That's not the case today. He's got the Oakland A's, who are literally 1 step above a little league team. There's 5 of them that could be in the lineup that are all 32+%. There's strikeout rate. There's 5 others that could be in the lineup that are all like 21+%. The only one that I'm actually worried about is Tony Kemp. He never strikes out, so we don't have to watch his at-bats. But he's the only one in the lineup that won't strike out. Everybody else is definitely on the table, so there is that. On top of all that, they're a 27% strikeout team during the day. Obviously, this is a day game, so we have that working for us too. The last 6 right-handed starters that have gone against this team have all gone 6+. We're talking Logan Gilbert last night. Bryce Miller got 10. It was his first game he ever threw in the major leagues. Hunter Green got 10. Ohtani got 8 against him. Griffin Cannon got 8 against him. Jacob deGrom got 11. I know those are all like, or not all, but some of them are like top names. But look how many they got. They got like 11. We don't need 11. All right, we need 6. I think Kirby has this. I don't think this has any chance of losing. I already put it in myself. So those are the only 2 MLB picks I have for the beginning of the day. But here's the thing. Lineups are going to come out, all right? And once lineups come out, that's when you start seeing lines move and you start seeing opportunities. Guess what? Follow me on Pickett. You're going to see if I have anything. Last night, right before the Rockies game started, I noticed that they had a million guys in the lineup that all strike out against lefties. Guess what? There was a lefty, Eric Lau. Guess what? He was only 3.5 strikeouts. He had like 15 or maybe 6, whatever it was. But he went over 3.5. That's the point. That could happen easily again today. So if that does happen, follow me on Pickett. Promo code SLOPSLOCKS. You're going to see whenever I put in a bet. I'll make sure I log into Pickett after I make the bet. That way everyone can see it and they get notified. That'll do it for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow.